Hey guys, couple quick sketching tips. Number one, make sure you're comfortable, okay? And that's in anything you do art-wise, hobby-wise. Be comfortable in what you're doing. So you see I got my cool chair, got my armrest, big comfy, okay? Number two, have your, oh, I can't flip the camera, whatever. Have your sketching stuff ready. Pencil, I don't have pencil and paper, but you know, pencil paper. I got my tablet. And as you can see, it's flat right now, but it's definitely better to sketch tilted, you know, angled. It just helps with your perception of things. Number three is to warm up. And so we mentioned circles in the Facebook post. Draw your circles, different sizes, try to fit them inside each other. Right. Draw your lines, get your lines warmed up. All right, but a thing about warming up, okay? Make sure, and this is important, we tend to draw with our wrist because, you know, our pencil's in our hand and our wrist is our first form of motion from there. So you go, you know, when you draw a circle, you go wrist. This is all wrist, right? And then, okay, so you're not supposed to draw from the wrist. So then the next point of motion is your elbow. And so people will go like this, right? From the elbow. As you can see, this is my circle, okay? So the best place to draw from is your shoulder, okay? So you wanna make this motion. That's how you get the best circles, right? Boom. That's all from the shoulder, so from up here. And this allows you to maintain good posture. And you draw from up here instead of from your wrist, right? Because you have more, a larger range of motion in your elbow than in your wrist, right? So this is what your wrist can do. And this is what, you know, your elbow can do. Boom. Keep your lines light, right? And you want to rough things out, okay? So I'm trying to draw through the camera and this is not working very well for me. So I'm just gonna, okay. But yeah, you want to keep things rough, right? Because sketch isn't the final product. It's just you finding a placement for things, I guess you can say. And so keep my lines very light, making them dark enough for the camera to pick them up, but they're still pretty light, right? And then you wanna just find placement for things, so. Right, I'm just generalizing some eyes. It's all very light and fluid. You see how it's like, I'm not sticking with anything. Everything's just fast and fluid. Because I'm just getting the general idea down, right? And so you want to get the general idea of whatever it is you can down, you know? So if you were drawing a spider, you know, spider has a body and a head. And arms or legs, whatever you call them. Wouldn't some of them be, wouldn't 4 of them be arms and 4 of them be legs, I guess? technically. And then, you know, once you have what you want, say this is exactly how I wanted the spider to look in my sketch. Then I will go in with the darker lines and find my final product, you know. And with the darker lines, I'm obviously trying to use less lines. I can even erase some of the sketched lines to, you know, smooth it out. Go in with big, strong lines. Boom, now I got a spider, you know? And these are confident lines. Alright, so that's something else I want to talk about. Confident lines versus, you know, sketchy lines. So when it comes to sketching is supposed to be the, I guess you can say, the unconfident part of it, right? So, you know, I'm sketching, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm like, I'm drawing softly, right? I'm just gonna draw a bunch of straight lines. Whereas once you know what you want, you draw those lines in there darkly, okay? But say there was a curve, right? When sketching, you can sketch out that curve in a bunch of different lines. Right? But when you're on the dark lines, you don't want to. Actually, that looks pretty good. That's a bad example. But you don't want to sketch it out with your final lines. So this is where the confidence comes in. You know, you want to make that line strong, and you want to be confident that you can make it. So you're gonna just go for it, right? And if you can't, if it's not how you like it, then you just erase it and go again. You know. So take me drawing these eyes, for example, right? I'm gonna lightly sketch out the outline of them. Just lightly sketch out the outline, you know, keep going with that. Just add some eyelashes. Alright, and that's all still pretty light. Some pupils. You know, whatever. Alright. So once we get more, you know, once we like our sketch where it is when we get into the strong, confident lines. So I know that this line right here is gonna be what it is. All right, so this is when I come in hard. Okay. just gonna get it in there. We don't like it. Boom, that's one. And we're gonna get the next one in there. Boom. Alright. And so for eyelashes, it's really 1, 2. That's all. That's what it was. 1, 2. They don't connect, make them connect. Boom. 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 And then, we can color this in since they are eyelashes. Same down here. Get the baseline. 1, boom, boom, boom. And then boom, boom. So now we go in the eyes. A couple strong, confident lines. Boom. And just to show that this is the pressure that I'm applying, I can still make these lines really light. I didn't change what I'm using very much. See, this is the same pen. It's all about the pressure you apply. Okay, much lighter. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll just and that's pretty much it. This doesn't pertain to sketching anymore. Just coloring. And darken our color. Make it a little more purple. Some lighting down here, a little bit of yellow. back to the darker purple. Up here. Get that pupil. Pupil colored, you know. Yeah, that's about it. See you next time. Happy New Year. Okay, that's a little close. Peace out.